The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route. You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if we can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! They draw 1st blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
They this defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse? And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Greenland making the backfield for a tackle for us.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wyoming!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. A third down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Give to the running back. Running with power. At midfield, he's got room. Off he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, the next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you could tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Unloads to the right. He's got it. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply cannot.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for a loss.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense, but now they got a manageable situation.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, as soon as the running back got the ball, there was just absolutely nowhere for him to go. It just seemed like the D-line built a wall up front.
Yeah, and a great job. You're thinking pass right away because the draw is supposed to look like a pass first, rushing upfield, but then seeing it, reacting to it, and making sure they let that ball go nowhere. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Got it in the backfield.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miles. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that.
And he's got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Pressure coming. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
That's caught. It's Scatterbo. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quick pass on the fly motion. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Personal foul. Unnecessary yard. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Open runway ahead. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips him out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready.
He's off to the races. At the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to rock.
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. The Pandas managed to get the win in a close one this week, and they just shook up the college football world. And to do it on the road, no less. Just incredible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's looking outside, maybe. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Facing a 3rd down is short from the 26. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds a man on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here.
14.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession, able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Gets open down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. The astronauts just shocked the world. They proved that they are battle-tested and ready for all challenges after going on the road and pulling out a massive win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Trick plays are really fun. when they work. But when they don't work, everybody's like, why the heck did you run that? Because I practiced it. I practiced it all week. I'm going to call it at some point in the game. Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0